Hello everybody and welcome to a tutorial on how to draw a female face of a manga or anime character. We'll go through basic guidelines on how to draw the shape of the face and the specific features that make an anime face. To start, we're going to draw a circle and divide it into 4 parts with a vertical line and an horizontal line. After that, on the bottom part of the circle, we'll also draw a line cutting across horizontally and divide that in 2 spaces. Next, you will want to draw the line that marks where the chin will be. To determine where this line will be, the segment between these 2 lines should be the same as the other 2 lines below. Now you want to push a line coming from the side of the circle, curving into the line of the chin, same for both sides, left and right. Now you should have the overall shape of the head, and we can get into finer details and features of the anime face. The first thing we will draw is the nose. The line of the nose is right there, and that's where we'll place the nose, right in the middle of the face. Depending on our art style, the way you draw a nose might be different from another person's, but right here I just went with a little dot or a little line to represent the nose, as that's the most common to draw in an anime style. Now for the mouth, basically it's just a line, sometimes separated on the center, but some good things to think about when drawing it is that usually the corners are much heavier in terms of line thickness than the middle. Of course, depending on the expression you want to draw, the shape of the mouth might change, if it's open, if he's smiling, or if she's smiling, or if it's sad. It fully depends on the expression. Next, to draw the eyes, we'll take into consideration that they usually are kind of lemon shaped, just like this. After drawing the eyes like this, just a rough sketch of them, you want to start drawing the upper lashes. With girls, they usually stand out as they are bigger. So you want to draw them thicker and maybe add more with the lashes just like this, so that they stand out a bit more. Next up, I'm gonna be drawing the lower lashes. They're usually just little lines on the line of the bottom eyes part, and I add that little mark on top of the eye that it's there to represent the upper eyelid. Next, we draw 2 circles in the middle of the eyes to represent the iris of the eyes. The closer it is to the upper eyelashes, the more you want to vary the line thickness to make it thicker, because that's where the lines connect, and usually when one connect you want to make the lines thicker. Now same for the other eye. A lot of problems people have is that they can't make the eyes symmetrical, but they don't need to be perfectly symmetrical. Just try to make them close enough, just like this. You can notice that they've got similar eyes, but it's not exactly the same, because not everybody has eyes that look exactly the same. To know where to place the eyes properly, usually you can make some little guidelines to know how far away from the center and from the sides they should be. Usually they should be farther away from the center than from the sides for it to look decent. This should be the distance from the sides. This should be around the distance from the middle. As you can see, it's kind of symmetrical. Next up, to draw the eyebrows. Usually eyebrows are kind of curved, but they're one of the simpler things to draw. Simply on the line of the brows you want to make, the more to the center it is, the thicker it is, and as it goes out you want to make it thinner and thinner. And usually girls have thinner eyebrows, so you might want to take that into consideration. Now, to draw the ears and know where to place them, there are some guidelines that I can give you that will help you, which is usually the ears are placed from the nose to the eyebrow, and the same distance that goes from the brows to the bottom of the eye should be the same to the hairline. Now, to draw the ears, you want to go from the nose to the brows to determine the height, just like this. It's kind of curved, so do it just like that, something that looks like that, or you can do just a half circle if you want. Now, to draw the hair, you have to take into consideration where the hair parts. So usually I like to draw a line to determine that. Not to draw the hair itself, there aren't a lot of tips I can give. The only ones I can really give is to try to make it as smooth as possible and to not make a lot of clumps of hair. Try to make some thin ones, some thick ones to make the hair look fluffier and better overall. Now to draw the neck, I'll give you some quick guidelines. Usually you want to determine the space that is right in the middle of the mouth and the jawline. And if you make a cylinder coming out from there just like this, usually you'll get a pretty decent looking neck. You want to curve the sides a little bit, but not fully straight nor fully curved, just a little bit in the middle, and you'll get a decent neck just like this. Now we decided to add some little details on the hair, on the eyes, just make it a little bit better, on the ears right here. I decided to make some hair go over it, just to look more realistic, since the hair would usually flow right on top of it. You can also add some strands of hair just to make it look a bit better, just like this, erasing it, making it feel smoother, making it flow better. That's basically it. Now you've got your face done, you've got your everything done. Now just quickly line art it just so that you can see better, so that you can see all the details, and I'll be right back. A little tip I can give you right here in the end is that if you divide the face into geometrical shapes like circles, triangles, squares, it makes it much easier to get the right proportions. Just like this, you've got a circle for the top of the head, then you got kind of a rectangle right there, making the transition to the chin. Then you've got a triangle right there, making the chin, and you've got basically a simple face. For the ears, you've basically got half circles or half a hexagon, and for the neck you've got a simple cylinder, and you've got a pretty simple face, fastly drawn, and you just have to smooth it out to make it more detailed. And that's basically that. Now here is the final piece. This is how it turned out. If you want to see more tutorials like this, then leave a like, leave a comment down below telling me what you want me to do next, whether it's body proportions, hands, whatever, and I'll possibly do it in the future, or just general video ideas. And well, see ya.